There we go. We are live. Hey, it's me, Jimmy D, and welcome to the official first episode of the Jimmy D podcast. We've been doing this for about a month now, where we get on here, we talk about different things, different news, our viewpoint on stuff we haven't covered on the channel, what we're doing on the channel, and other stuff that we just didn't make a video for. So, I'm here.
Might I just say, you barely skated by that intro.
I know.
You were teetering of like, oh, am I gonna fuck it up? No, there's the finish line. I gotta jump.
We made it. That's the important part. So, like I said, this is the official first episode of the podcast. Tonight we're going to be talking about Game of Thrones. It's going to be a bit to talk about.
What a fucking first episode we chose.
I know.
We could have chose something light and, easy. No, man, we're jumping straight to the deep end.
We're going straight into hardcore mediocre. Game of Thrones. We're also going to be talking about new movies that are coming up, including Godzilla, Toy Story 4, and some more. And then we're going to be talking about some different gaming news that we want to talk about the Epic Store. We want to talk about Sonic Team Racing, which honestly a lot of people are praising it, but we'll talk about that later down the road. So, Game of Thrones. I had not given it.
Store, icon popped up on my computer, like as the store is updating. It's like it knows.
It knows we're trash talking. Welcome in, Papyrus. So, Game of Thrones.
Okay.
I had not given up on it. I was like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll see. I mean, it's been bad.
Jimmy, you were literally that meme of the dog where the whole house is on fire, and you're just, this is
fine. I'm fine. We're gonna see how this goes. Then the last episode happened, and halfway through the episode, I was like, oh, this is fine. This is fine. And then
it's confusing and stupid, but okay, fine. I've given. We have to address episode 5,
Yeah. And then it just decided to jump off a cliff.
So we're gonna get to that, because I would argue decided to jump off a cliff before you gave up on it.
Okay, so it jumped off a second cliff?
Yeah, it jumped off a cliff. It was falling. It grabbed onto the side of the ledge. The ledge broke, and then it continued to fall.
Okay. Yeah, it's something else.
Well,
for me, the turning point started when Jon Snow stabbed Dany.
See, for me, the turning point was
Dany burning all the civilians.
Yes, that. But for me, the actual turning point of they were not going to address this was there's that shot where she somehow changed mid-flight into just that pure black leather outfit, with the dragon wings behind her, as if to indicate. And then there's that over-the-shoulder shot of her just pretty much about to give a speech.
You mean the scene that film school classes should study?
Yeah, like her in all black, and then
she's actually in the same clothes. And here's my theory around that, because it's the same style, same look as her clothes from the previous episode when she was on the dragon. I think it's all the soot and ash from burning the people alive that changed its color.
what it basically is the metaphor to heavily force down our throat that yes, she is evil.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
as if the over-the-shoulder shot of her basically about to give a dictator speech to all her forces, you know,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't as the background burned, as
Mm-hmm.
Kane's Landing burned in the background. You know, it is to heavily punch down our throat that no, Danny is bad.
Yeah. I totally get you on that. Um.
Um, so I was reading comments. Someone brought this up. So when Tyrion shows up,
mm-hmm.
she's like, I know you freed your brother.
Yes.
You know,
I gotta.
someone brought up in the comments section. It's like, how? Like, how did you know that? Hey, Tyrion freed like Jamie. Like, unless she's got like teleportation powers,
Yeah.
because there was no like he snuck in. You know,
I mean, I guess. I mean, the guard that was on duty could have went to tell her that Tyrion saw his brother, and then with him not being there, you can imply.
maybe. And I get it. This is just a minor nitpick,
Yeah.
but it's still something to where it's like, okay, you've Game of Thrones was this show that was so tightly well written that for every question you would ask, like, well, how do you? They're like, no, 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 don't worry, we've got it. We'll tell you how it happened. We'll even go into detail on how that shit fucking happened, okay, and the consequences and actions because of it. You know,
Yeah.
you know. I agree with you. It started off good because Tyrion. Oh my god.
Him walking through the disaster
Yes, like
was
so.
amazing.
I was happy with Tyrion because he felt like pre-season 6 Tyrion
Mm-hmm.
of like him having the balls to just walk up to Dan and be like, "Fuck you, I quit."
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna quit in front of your army when you have all this power. You know,
Yeah. I
like
agree.
that was cool. Even with his emotion and his somewhat speech to John, about like him basically saying like, my sister was evil, my father was evil. Okay, count all the bodies they stacked. They don't even reach double the amount she just did.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get into when we get into because like if season 8 did anything, season 8 fucked all these characters hard.
Well, the biggest thing that I think about the finale was it just when you thought if even those people who thought that yes, season 8's bad, but it has good moments. It basically just took it, balled it up, and threw it to the side.
Yeah, now we good.
Because
good moments. We got no good moments. Hey, Brand, come here for a second. Got something to tell you.
you still haven't seen season 8, well, first off, welcome in. Welcome in.
Second off, what are you doing?
Um, honestly, I don't think you need to see season 8 because it's not like you're not missing a damn thing.
You're not really.
Other than a genocide.
You're not really because honestly, the resolution with all these characters are wrapped up half-assly.
Yeah, so if you like certain characters, just like them in the previous seasons and just think that that's where it ended.
Yeah, there was a post on Reddit. It's like, oh, hey, remember how great of a series finale when Dany gathered all of her troops and started heading to Westeros? Remember how great of a finale Game of Thrones was and how open-ended it was?
I'd rather that happen.
No. I'm rather the John Hughes alternate ending you sent me.
Yes, the John Hughes
That
alternate ending was
that
the
would have been
best.
great. Um, but like, okay, so I'm not even mad that they killed Danny because like it was fucking obvious, like with the end of last episode, that like yeah, she's gonna die.
Yeah. So, Chad asked, "How does the book series end?" The book series, it hasn't ended because
No,
it
it hasn't.
hasn't. The last book hasn't been finished writing
But
yet. It
no, it
hasn't
isn't.
come out.
It's not just the last book. It's this book. Plus, Martin has already confirmed there's one more book after this one.
Yeah. So there's a lot more to Game of Thrones in the books that there is to this show.
I
Basic.
think it's a good PR move because I think he's going to release it after.
Yeah.
But I don't think he wanted to release it during the actual show's running
Yeah.
because people would be complaining about they would compare and contrast the show to the book.
I mean, they're
You know,
still doing that.
well, they're still going to it, but they wouldn't have done it like
Yeah.
now that everybody's pissed. It has more and more people wanting to go back and read the books and
Okay.
wait for the book to come out because they're like, well, how would Martin end it? But I think he even came out and said, like, don't be honest if like my book ending isn't any much closer to the actual ending of the show.
Yeah.
You know,
So
so I'm not mad they killed Danny. I
yeah.
fucking knew they were going to.
I mean,
Also,
yeah.
because remember I told you in episode 4 it was leaked.
Yes, you told. I
Yeah,
avoided all the leaks because I.
yeah. Well, it was leaked, and everyone was hoping because who read the leaks that oh shit, please hope this isn't true. Please hope this isn't true. And then the more and more episodes that came out, they're like, fuck, they're true.
So here's the thing. In my comment section of the previous last, not the finale, but the week before, someone said, uh, Jon Snow gets banished to the North, and Bran becomes king. Well, I read that and took it as a joke. I didn't know it was the leak. So I'm sitting there, when me and Joe read it, we busted out laughing because like this dude's funny. uh-huh. Now we're not laughing. As soon as the show ended, we're like, well, fuck. We actually were spoiled, but it was so stupid that we didn't know it was a spoiler.
Well, no, see, I didn't know John was. I didn't know that John was going to get banished or Bran was going to be king. I knew that. Um, I knew that. See, the original one of the original leaks was that um, Arya kills the Night King, which we all knew.
Yeah.
It was going to be that
Cersei?
not Cersei. Why am I drawing a fucking blank?
Who?
Uh, Mother Dragons.
Danny?
Danny. Yeah, sorry, Danny. Jesus
The
Christ.
fuck? How did you forget Danny?
Yeah, Danny was going to burn, King's Landing, thus becoming the next Mad King,
Mm-hmm.
Queen, But the original leak was that I read was that she was going to threaten Arya, Sansa, and
Mm-hmm.
Bran, because Sansa was the one who leaked it, and John was going to kill her and have to come out there like, my real name is Aegar Targaryen, and I'm going to have to take the throne.
Yeah.
Okay, like that's what that leak was. Half of it was true. Okay, it wasn't until like later to the show coming out that the actual leaks, came out. And everybody's fucking happy because oh well, John got the pet ghost, and I'm like, that's cool.
Let me see if I can find. There was a post on Twitter that it was a joke, but it was so true. Let me see. You might have sent it to me. It was like such and such
I
didn't
know
matter.
I've sent a lot of stuff, man.
It was like, uh, they did this for no fucking reason, and they did this for no fucking reason. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Keep talking while I'm scrolling.
Oh yeah, I do love the fact that everybody brought up. They're like, hey, it's great to know that John's birthright and birth parents, were introduced for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
You know, great that didn't come into the fucking story.
Let me see. Just scroll.
Great
Yeah.
that
John
every yeah, great that
was this.
everybody now takes Grey Worm's fucking word for some fucking reason. You know, which I get it. The guy had been through some shit, but like, seriously.
Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. So John was a Targaryen for no fucking reason. Brian became the three-eyed raven for no fucking reason. Danny did amazing things for 8 seasons for no fucking reason. Uh, the prince who was promised, no fucking reason. Everyone who wanted to team up for 8 seasons teams up for no fucking reason. Everyone you wanted to die died for no fucking reason. Fucking Brandon Stark, the character no one gives a shit about for 8 seasons, is king. Why? For no fucking reason. I've watched Game of Thrones since 2011 for no fucking reason.
True. Well, okay, I haven't watched it for no fucking reason. I will still argue that those first 5 seasons are really fucking good.
I'd say so. I'd say 6. The first 6
Okay,
seasons.
yeah, I'll say 6 because 6, like, I'm great to know that John came back for no fucking reason. Besides, John need to fucking come back. So, yeah, I would say the first 6 episodes are still really good.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like seasons 2 through 4, fucking some of the best. Like it rivals Breaking Bad writing.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't rival the ending. I will fucking Breaking
Oh,
Bad's ending is one of the greatest endings of all time.
it is.
Like let's get that straight. But like the writing sometimes rivals Breaking Bad. You know. But so. All right, so let's talk about the brand then, because I think I have different. I want to know. Okay, so I want to know your issues with it because I have issues with it.
With
Okay.
Brian becoming king?
Yes.
Okay. So. Oh, sorry. Let me get to the comments. I missed this one. So what other stuff we're going to talk about this episode? We're going to talk about the CW fall lineup. We're going to talk about some gaming stuff with like Epic Games and a couple games that came out, and we're going to talk about some new movies. So Nightbot is automatic. I can't really stop it. It's just every few minutes or a few posts in chat, it's supposed to pop up. It's just because there's not as many people chatting that makes it look like Nightbot is just keep going. Chat also says that it's crazy that shows like Game of Thrones and Arrow started in 2011 and are just now ending. Wonder how we're going to reflect on this era of media in the near future. We'll talk about Arrow when we get to the CW stuff, because I have a lot of stuff Cody doesn't know about because he didn't watch the finales to the shows. Oh.
So I watched. Okay, so I watched the fucking Thanos scene from Flash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I watched that.
No, this is different. Well,
but I still fucking love. I will get to it, but I still fucking love Tom Cavanaugh. He's the best damn thing on Flash.
Yes.
Okay, so
Brand.
Your reason why? Okay, because we didn't really talk about this during the review because it was just you and Joe.
Yeah.
Why did you hate the fact that Bran became king?
Well, one, it was. I hated the reason he became king. Or what better story than Bran?
Yeah.
My dude, the story for Bran sucks so fucking bad. No one gives a shit about him.
That's honestly fucking sad because Bran, if the writers knew what the fuck they were doing, Bran could become Bran could be the most interesting fucking character.
Look at the first.
You have a character who literally has the power to go back into the past, present, and future of anyone in the world.
Yeah. Look at it this way. Um, the first 3 episodes of Game of Thrones this season, of season 8, we were like, okay, Brandon's just sitting in his fucking wheelchair in the middle of the fucking castle,
Just being a creeper.
being a creeper. Why the fuck is he here? And then he got what's his face killed in the battle versus the Night King, and Bran was almost dead.
Yeah.
And
everybody was freaking out like, oh God. And it's like, oh yeah, this is supposed to, I get it why this is supposed to mean something.
yeah,
Like, this is supposed to, like, if Bran died, it's supposed to be a really big thing. The
but we
problem
don't
is,
care.
yes, because you haven't properly built it up to where we should care.
Yeah.
Because once he became the Three-Eyed Raven, he just became deadpan. It just was kind of there.
And other characters were written so well, and I felt like they deserved the throne and would do a better job than Bran.
Yeah.
It had okay. I do believe that the whoever became king had to be a Stark.
Sure.
Because you needed the North to be able to work with the other 6 kingdoms. So it had to be a Stark. I love how everyone fucking forgot that Jon Snow was the king, the rightful heir, at the end.
Oh no, because we had to do fucking Jon Snow dirty, which that whole, I agree with that. What happened with Jon pisses me off. Like, this is a guy who basically saved not only the North, but like the rest of the fucking countries
Yeah.
from pretty much a mad dictator.
Yeah.
And what does he does? Oh well, because again, we all fucking agree with Greyjoy for some fucking reason now. Like, I get it, he's the master of war, but like,
Still.
don't fucking act like he's the next fucking Littlefinger, you
Yeah.
know? So, oh, he must be punished.
Yeah.
Dude, he just saved not only the North, but everybody else from this mad dictatorship.
Oh,
and his
yeah.
whole thing is, we must lock him up and exile him.
I know.
And the worst part is, like, the worst fucking part is you don't give us time to process the fact. You just skip 3 weeks later.
Yeah. It literally doesn't do so much.
No, like, you should, like, there should have been a time, even if it was just 5 or 10 minutes of cutting to different nations of like, oh shit, did you hear?
Like,
this person.
We didn't even get to see the reaction of people when Jon Snow told people that Dany died.
Yeah, no, it was just boom, 3 weeks later.
Like, the fuck?
So, my problem I have with this is that when it came to picking Bran as the king, I was trying to hold on. I wasn't liking the show. Trying to be with you. I was trying to be optimistic like you. I'm like, I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can make it. The fucking general stood up and he argued his king case to become king.
And Sansa's like, sit the fuck down.
Sansa's like, sit down. He doesn't sit down normally. No. He sits down bumbling and bumping his sword into everything. And I'm like, okay, this is a goddamn sitcom.
So
I'm like, I'm missing the laugh track. I'm missing the brother, I love you. Aww.
So I felt if Jon Snow didn't get the king to be king, that Sansa was the next choice. Because she had already been ruling the North when Jon Snow was gone.
I find that funny that they were like, oh, the North is going to stay free like it was for the past 1,000 years. Literally 2 scenes later, all hail the Queen of the North, the Queen of the North, the Queen of the North. I'm like, no, we're not.
So I felt like she would do a great job at being a queen. Yes, she might not be the most good character around, but what fucking queen is? You
No, yeah.
like at least she would be able to rule effectively. Like a lot of the thing with Danny and all was, yes, she's the queen, gonna be the queen, but she's out on the battlefield earning it. And yes, Sansa wasn't much in the battlefield, but it was a good mixture. Like if someone fucked her up, she fucking fucked them up.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of screwed up Sansa's character, like with that conversation with the Hound,
Yeah,
of like the Hound being like, "Hey, look, sorry, all that shit happened to
yeah,
you.
that bothered me.
I wish you could take it back." She's like, "I'm not." To it made me fucking awesome. Like, y'all can't write female characters worth of shit.
Yeah,
I've realized that. Like with her and Arya pretty much being having God mode on the entire time.
mm-hmm.
Like y'all can't write Arya. Like
Especially Arya.
Yeah, oh, Arya's the one who pisses me off the most. Like I get it, people love Arya, and she's most definitely getting that spin off.
No, she's not.
What?
The executive of HBO said that there will not be any sequels to Game of Thrones. That the 3 shows they are developing of Game of Thrones will all be prequels.
That's fucking dumb.
Oh, I know.
Well,
but
okay,
so
not,
you literally
it's not. If we bring back I will only accept it if one of the prequels is like with the Lannisters before during the era of the Mad King, so we get to see Pompey Caucus Jamie, who was the best.
But
Jamie Lannister, like Jamie besides Tyrion, was my favorite character.
Yeah. But the thing is though, a prequel, 3 prequels. No one wants to see that shit.
But here's my thing. To what?
Yeah, like what's gonna happen?
Like what do you want your 3 prequels to be? Oh, you could do one on the Lannisters. No one fucking wants that, but you could.
Yeah. And
Okay?
the big argument that the executive of HBO had for not doing an Arya spinoff was that D&D had made such a fantastic world that they wouldn't want another writing team to work on it. Okay, do you not know what Arya fucking was doing at the finale? She was leaving Westeros for what's beyond the map, what no one knows about. That's creating a different world, my dude.
That's called, say it with me, kids, because I know you know what I'm thinking, world building. It's literally in the title.
Like it's a little aggravating because I'm like, if any spinoff would have me want to watch would be an Arya one outside of the Game of Thrones world.
Even though, okay, if we do an Arya, we gotta seriously depower her.
Yes, I mean, but I mean
Well,
they also forgot all of her powers.
Yeah, they've like they made it to where her training was totally fucking worthless.
Every character, every reason they had in the built up to this point was just erased.
Oh, my favorite is, I would implore you to go watch. Cosmonaut Variety Hour did a video on why Game of Thrones sucks,
Mm-hmm.
and he pretty much went through each individual character about like what happened with season 8, and he shits on the show. He even shits on Arya especially, is because like Arya is the perfect excuse on how D&D don't know how to fucking write female characters.
That Star Wars trilogy is fucked.
Yeah, they don't know how to write female characters because, like, the most perfect example of how they don't know how to write it is the situation with the Night King. Okay, if the Night King was so overpowering to where he could be killed by any sword, then why was he such a badass to begin with?
Yeah. It didn't make too much sense.
No, and the fact that she snuck past like all the fucking Unsullied just to stand right next up to John. You
Yeah.
know, the fact that when King's Landing is being attacked, there is Double Toasted brought this up. There is fire raining down and just burning everybody in sight. But as soon as he sees RA, he's like, "Oh no, shit! You got main character claws. Hey, you over there!"
Yeah. Anyway,
It's like, oh, wait, you got plot armor, main character claws. Sorry about that.
I think we should move on from Game of Thrones because we've been on it
Yeah,
for a while. Um,
and it's bad.
there's a few new movies that will be coming up in the next few weeks that we should talk about. Um,
Okay.
the first two movies, big movies that are coming out recent, within a week or two, is Godzilla,
Hmm.
King of the Monsters, and Dark Phoenix.
Right. So one of these two, I'm excited for, and it's not the one you think.
We will be going to see Godzilla in
Oh yeah.
IMAX.
Oh yeah. I don't, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not expecting a good story.
Oh no,
I'm not expecting deep and complex characters.
no! I expect
I,
11 to be 11.
yeah, I don't even know the actress's name. I just know her as 11.
Yeah,
Like I'm not
Millie Bobby
expecting.
Brown.
Yes, Billy Bobby Brown. There we go.
Billy,
Like
no, Millie, not
I think
Billy.
yeah, it's Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah,
But I'm not expecting great world building and all that. No, I'm expecting for 1758 in a giant 120-inch flat screen TV
with surround sound.
with surround sound, two giant ass kaiju just charging at each other
No,
and attacking for 5 minutes.
17 different kaiju. There's over 17 in the movie.
So there's over 17, but they're probably only focused on 4.
Yeah, but
Like they're
still,
going to do like yeah, they'll do flash cuts for like Tokusaku fans to be like, oh, it's that one. Oh, it's that one. It's like the fucking Pokemon movie.
yeah,
Oh, it's that one. Oh, it's that one. Oh, it's that one. But like the movie itself is going to be focused on the main 3,
yeah,
I would say.
yeah,
Godzilla, King Ghidorah, and Mothra.
exactly.
You know?
Um, also, let's, cause we're going to go see that.
Yeah. Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix, on the other hand, I will go
So
see Dark Phoenix.
I'm honestly, I will probably wait to see what the word is about it
I have
because
seen, I've watched every X-Men movie, and this is kind of
see, I have 2,
this is
but
the
this was like
closing of the X-Men universe.
see, I have 2. I've seen every X-Men movie as well. But this is the first one that even when it was announced, the first motion was okay.
Yeah.
Like not even okay, man. I want to go see this, or okay, I guess I'm contractually obligated to go see this. It was just okay.
hmm I
Like
mean,
it hasn't really raised from it. Like every trailer or TV spot they've come out with, it's just okay. This is happening. This is a thing.
this is more X-Men. That's the
Yeah,
way I see it. It's more X-Men. It's nothing
it's more
drastic.
X-Men until Marvel pretty much takes over
Yeah.
from Fox and then
And
decides what they want to do with it.
oh my god, I wish if anything from the X-Men universe carried over, I wish it was McAvoy and Magneto.
I don't know, man. Ian Mc, Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen have become very
I'm not
synonymous.
talking about the
Well, I know, but like I know what you're saying. Yes, I would love for McAvoy and
is it
Fassbender to come
Fassbender?
over
Yeah.
because they're really fucking good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
like they literally look like they literally feel like younger characters that Stewart and Ian McKellen kind of shaped out.
Yeah. Welcome back,
You know,
Powers.
so that would be yeah, that would be cool. I don't know if they'll do it though.
I mean, they are so perfect for the role. And if Marvel wrote their scripts, oh my god.
Yeah, it would be good because Marvel has the power to go back and do plot lines
Yeah,
from stuff they've never done. They have the ability to go do characters like right.
yeah,
Like they have the ability to do something like uh, Emma Frost like right.
yeah. And I do
You know?
love, especially the scene, it's in Apocalypse, where, Magneto, the cops come after Magneto, and they accidentally shoot his family. And
Yeah,
he takes the necklace and runs it through all the people and kills them.
yeah.
That is one of my favorite scenes
Oh,
of
dude,
all
I will
time.
say this: Apocalypse is a shit movie. Okay, like it's a shit movie. I'm
Yeah, it's
sorry.
not that good.
With like Fassbender's Magneto, and all the stuff with James McAvoy as Xavier, and those two on together. Man, it's good.
It is.
It is probably it's probably the only good thing about that movie.
Yeah.
You know, yes, I love that scene. That is some. I mean, that's some shit that you wish would have happened in like X2 or 3
Yeah.
with Singer.
Yeah.
When Singer did like X2 or 3.
Exactly. This is not a signature Cody rant. Uh, we're kind of being organized with this podcast. So,
First of all, I don't just do signature rants. I have points behind my rants.
I love how people know there's a signature Cody rant, and there's only one Cody rant video on the channel.
Thank you.
And
And I wouldn't even say it's a good rant.
no, like now after I look back at it, it's just like, okay, that's a
It's
thing.
like, okay, cool. I mean, stuff has happened, you
Yeah.
know?
Toy Story 4. The final trailer dropped for it
I didn't watch
yesterday.
it.
Um, it seems a lot more fun than the other trailers led on. Um,
I still think Forky's going to be the best damn character in this movie.
but here's the thing. Keanu Reeves is playing a Canadian
See,
stuntman.
I know that, but here's the thing: they haven't really like shown a lot of scenes that he's
Oh,
in.
he has multiple scenes in the new trailer.
He has multiple scenes, but we don't know how big of a role. Like
Yeah,
it could just be like everything in the trailer could basically be what he's in the
yeah.
movie. You know?
What I loved it, and I saw a meme of it, and I couldn't stop laughing. So the scene in the trailer is literally his little action figure Keanu Reeves is playing, rolling up
Yeah.
on his little motorcycle, right? And he like rubs his stash, his handlebar mustache, and he's like, "I'm Duke Kaboom," and he's like, and then he starts posing on his bike, right? And one of it is his legs like this between his head, right? And the meme was of Miley Cyrus doing the same thing where her legs up there and it says same energy. And I'm like, yes.
Oh
uh,
boy.
it was just fucking hilarious. But yes, John Wick is in Toy Story 4. And
I mean, which is good because I fucking love the John Wick movies. I haven't seen 3 yet.
so is Keenan and Peele. Like the cast is phenomenal.
It's a good cast. My whole thing is that, and this has been my issue since the cast is that yes, the movie might be good. I still think that it's unnecessary.
See,
Like 3 ended so
it did.
perfectly.
It did. I agree with that. Am I excited for Toy Story 4? A fucking course. I mean, I own every fucking one. Look. I even got the new fucking Bo Peep. Like, I own them all. Like, I like fucking Toy Story. It's my favorite movie. It's one of my favorite things of all time. But yeah, Okay. All right, I got your papers. Cody has frozen. Hold it. There we go. Give him a second. There we go.
Man, I'm back.
All right. What I was saying
Think?
is, I even got the new fucking Bo Peep.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Like, I own them all.
I will get my childhood. Yes, I will.
I literally have them all. I have Slinky. I got the fucking pig. Like,
Ham.
yeah. Like, I own all of the Toy Story.
But do you own Lots and Love 'Em from Toy Story 3?
Yes, and he smells like strawberries.
Okay, man. We need to have a thing about you smelling your stuffed animals.
That's kind of his feature.
Get the fuck off this podcast.
Sporky, no, because guess what? I'm not buying a fucking spork. I draw the line.
Do you have the Triceratops?
No, because they don't sell it. I have fucking Rex.
Do you have Jesse and Bullseye?
Yes. I own actual bullseye. Like, big fucking bullseye that Woody fits on. And he's, like, legit, like him. I mean, I got Buzz, got Woody. I do got Jesse with the yarn hair.
Anyway,
but yeah.
So,
Sporky's fucking amazing. Just his scene alone where he's like, I was made for soup and to be thrown away. So that means if you say anything's a toy, it becomes a toy. Like, just think about that.
No, dude, it becomes Sausage Party all over again.
Oh, God.
What did he do to you? You don't want to know.
Yes. Sporky is, adorable, but he's still a spork, and Disney charges $20 for that spork. So, no.
Hey there, John. I heard you wanted a spork. You got everything else. Clearly you need a spork.
Buy the fucking spork!
Buy the damn spork, John. We need your money.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. Will I probably go see it? Maybe. I mean, there's nothing else. To my knowledge, there's nothing else coming around at that time.
True. It's literally like 3 weeks before Spider-Man comes out, and everything else comes out at the end of this month or beginning of June. So Toy Story is literally by itself. I'm gonna go see it for my birthday, of course, because my birthday's in the beginning of July, and I mean I've seen every Toy Story to the point where my mom. This is how much I love Toy Story as a infant. Okay, Toy Story came out the year I was born. Okay. My mom got Toy Story because she's a Disney person. She put it on as I'm an infant. I stopped crying. So she figured out Toy Story was the way that I stopped crying. Welcome in, Elijah, by the way. But here's the thing. The movie would stop. I'd go to sleep. The movie would stop. She'd rewind it. And as soon as it clicked, I start crying again until it played again. We wore out 4 tapes of Toy Story before I was 4.
I'm surprised you don't know that fucking movie's dialogue by heart.
I'm a little surprised I don't either. I know a lot of it, but
dude, it was like me in like 5th or 4th grade with the original Sly Cooper, because I played it so freaking long. I could literally, like, that and Band of Thieves and the original Sly Cooper, I played it so long, I could literally recite dialogue.
Yeah.
I still could, probably.
I am curious. This is the one thing I'm curious about for Toy Story 4. How they're going to do Mr. Potato Head. Because Don Wrinkles passed away before he could record his lines. And
they'll probably have like an impersonator.
I thought I read somewhere where they said they weren't going to recast him. And I don't know if they're gonna do what they did with Newman in Cars 3, where they used old voice lines from him. Who
They
knows?
might.
Who knows? But anyway,
I
on
don't
from. Go ahead.
go.
Go ahead.
No, you're good. Go.
All right. On to the CW lineup for the fall, and this is where
Oh boy, here we go.
we'll introduce some new videos later down the road for the fall. On Sundays, you have the basically CW has decided to do superhero power hours because on Sunday nights you're gonna have Batwoman at 8 o'clock and Supergirl at 9 o'clock, which to me is a little confusing. You would think Supergirl would be the lighter show, so you would have that at 8 o'clock, and Batwoman would be the darker show.
No, I can see that, because if they want to get dark with Batwoman,
Mm-hmm.
okay, mind you, this is CW dark.
Yes, it's
So,
like
if
Arrow
they wanna
dark.
Yeah, if they want to get dark with Batwoman, they figure we'll just put Superwoman underneath as kind of the palate cleanser.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
Until Superwoman gets dark with fucking Brainiac 5 showing up.
He did show up.
I know. I saw the clip.
Like it's unlocked in his brain now.
It was the one thing I'm like, the only thing they haven't done is Brainiac 5. And it's like, man, guess what we're doing for a season? Fuck you.
I am excited for Batwoman. With Batwoman, we will be doing, and Supergirl, at Sunday nights, we will be doing reviews of Batwoman and Supergirl, episode reviews like we did with Game of Thrones when the new season comes out. So Sunday nights, after both shows finish, we'll record and upload 2 videos, one for Batwoman and one for Supergirl.
Well, then they were recording Batwoman during Supergirl.
No, we'll just wait till both shows are over.
All right. I gotta. Okay.
I mean,
it's a lot of shit. That's a lot of shit to fucking condense for 2 shows.
True.
You know?
True. I mean, I would, but I feel like I would miss the first 10 minutes.
See, that's the problem. It's like doing episode reviews on both. It's like, I'm okay with doing that. It's just, you need to start fucking taking down notes then, I guess.
Yeah,
you
we're gonna have to start taking notes. Chat says, I hope Batwoman's like Arrow seasons 1 and 2 serious. No overly comic shit and introducing new characters. That's honestly what killed Arrow for me. Just stay grounded and stay small scaled. No superpowers. I mean,
I hope.
That's what I hope too.
But if anything like this first trailer, not a good sign.
See, you didn't like the first trailer. I did. Because I understand it's from the pilot episode.
I get where you're coming from, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say that I didn't, that like, oh, okay, you hated it because of this. No, I see where people were coming from, because you weren't the only one. There's a lot of people who were like, no, I actually like this. And I get where it's coming from. But there's a lot of this shit to where it really fucking feels heavy-handed. Mm-hmm. Now, I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope I'm wrong, because I want a good Batwoman show, okay? I want the show to actually be good.
Yeah.
Okay? I want it to be like the fucking successful Batwoman comic run there was.
Yeah.
Okay? Which was a really good comic run.
Yeah.
Go read it. It's amazing. Okay? You know? I want it to be like that. I also know what this network is.
Yeah.
I've known these trappings before. I've seen enough of their shows to where, yes, they start off good. There are exceptions.
Yeah.
Okay? They start off good. They start off grounded in reality. And you get, oh, man, this is great. This feels old. This feels fresh. This feels new. And you realize, this is still CW, though. Shit. This is still Greg Berlanti.
I do have to say, Supergirl stepped it the fuck up this season. This has been the best episode, the best season of Supergirl ever.
It honestly gave me, like, it honestly made me give a shit about Supergirl, because sure, Lex Luthor is sometimes over the top and hammy, okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes he's super serious to the point of cartoonish.
Yeah.
But you know what? he's entertaining as hell.
Oh, I know. Like
Like,
he's literally destroying in the Lexo suit, destroying fucking a whole army of this country that they thought he was on their side, and
yeah,
he's singing fucking what's his name uh sings the New Year's song at the I can't think of his name.
it's a drawn blank.
Yeah, I am too. Um,
But yeah,
crap.
the point is it
He's singing.
cartoonish? Is
Yeah.
it cartoonishly and hammy? Fuck yes.
Oh,
Is
and
it over the top and like, trying to be dark and that preteen serious? Yes. Is it entertaining? God, yes.
it is so entertaining, especially the fight scene between Supergirl and Lex during the finale.
Yeah, I've been spoiled on good fight choreography with stuff like Daredevil,
Yeah,
Arrow, and even like I'll even say Batwoman's fight choreography is actually pretty good.
it is.
Okay, so I'm very picky when it comes to fight choreography.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh,
So
I have to show you. I have to show you. It was from a few episodes ago, but Supergirl did a hallway scene in a jail.
Yeah.
Oh, it was good. It was
Yeah,
good.
I know. Like I'm picky. Hallway scenes I think are kind of getting played out. So
Yeah.
you have to make them unique.
Yeah,
Like
and with Supergirls, it was unique.
When Daredevil did their hallway scene with the Punisher, it's the Punisher. He's not going to be like Daredevil, where he's just going to start punching people and breaking limbs. No, he's going to start stabbing and crushing bone. So like when you expect Supergirl to do a hallway scene, you expect like one punch and a dude flying back.
Yeah. Chat says the problem with CW shows is that their characters feel like caricatures and not actual people. They should definitely let the actors improv more because they have great personalities. I feel like that's what the case was with Supergirl this season, that they let the characters have free range a little bit more, because personalities definitely came out a lot more.
Oh, that's why I love Tom Cavanaugh from Flash.
Yeah.
Because you can tell a lot of it is yes. He's reading the lines. He's going through the action. There's also there you can tell there's very moments where he's going off the cuff.
Yeah, exactly.
He's improvising. He's following the basic structure of the script, but he's improvising it.
Yeah,
and it works.
So Batwoman and Supergirl are two series that we're going to be doing. What we might end up having to do is do Batwoman episodes right off the bat and then wait a day for Supergirl, depending on how the first couple episodes go with recording, just so it kind of spaces it out.
Also, we'll have a general Supergirl. We kind of have a general idea. Yeah, we're going to watch.
Yeah.
Batwoman is going to be a general idea of, okay, do we just finish to the rest of season 1 and then
move on or what?
Yeah.
So then Tuesday nights will be Flash and Arrow. I don't think we're going to do episode reviews of those two. Arrow, I'm on the fence with because it is the final season. But
also Arrow's gotten to a point now to
it's painful to watch.
They're wrapping, here's the sad part. They pretty much wrapped up a majority of plot lines in season 7 from what I've heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Okay. So with season 8 coming around, we're wrapping up plot lines while also kind of setting up for Crisis.
Yes. Which what I want to get to, but I want to get through to Thursday night. So Thursday nights on the CW is going to be Riverdale, and then the new show Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew, Joe probably will be joining me. We'll be doing episode reviews of that on Thursday nights. We are not fucking doing Riverdale. We will do Nancy Drew.
I don't know, man. Riverdale is that.
No, we can't handle
cream of trash.
We can't handle 2 days where we're covering 4 shows.
Oh no, fuck no! I'm just saying Riverdale as a whole is that it's that prime.
It's quality trash. It's quality trash. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Do a podcast. It's fun.
Like the Gargoyle King. Y'all know how to treat a person right.
Oh, Riverdale is so fucking trash.
It's bad. It's getting to a point where even the fans are like, okay, what are we doing here?
Yeah, like the fans are like, what the? Like, I have students who come up to me like, Mr. Martin, did you watch Riverdale? I was like, what do you think? And they're like, well, guess what? It got worse.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, well, why are you still watching? We can't not
Stop.
watch.
They can't stop. Yeah, Nancy
honestly
Drew
hope
is an
season
interesting
4.
character. The trailer did set up some pretty cool plot lines, especially like where apparently in the past Nancy Drew literally caused the cop trouble because she would solve the crimes for him. So like she already has a mystery solving past, so you don't have to build that up. Um,
Hold on, I love the scene in the fucking trailer, which is you could tell it was pure CW. She shows up at the guy's house and is
mhm.
like, "I came here to find clues. I must make out with you." I'm like,
That felt
"Y'all
very.
guys know how to build a trailer."
It was very CW, but
I'm like, I wanted to just fucking applaud them.
yes, yes, I am a teacher. Um,
Ah,
but so on to the stuff about the CW superhero shows that I wanted to talk to you about.
okay, lay it on me,
So
bit.
I went ahead, I watched the Supergirl finale, fucking loved it, and then after I watched the Flash finale too. But I was like, okay, so the end of every show is pushing for infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths. So
Well, yeah, like Barry lost Nora when that leads and that permanently leads Eobard there. So it's like, okay, you can, because he even says, you want to save her? Go back in the timeline,
yeah, so I was like, okay, let me just watch Arrow's finale to see what
how they build up towards
how
it.
they build up to it. Well, let me start with Supergirl real quick. Supergirl ends with a it ends with this woman meeting up with this alien and saying that you can't run away. Leviathan is always watching, which is a organization from the comics, an evil organization. Um,
Oh, yeah.
and which,
Because, there are many evil
yeah,
organizations.
which that was like, okay, cool. You're gonna have this as the next season.
But all right, cool. You're building up Leviathan as well as
Yes,
Brainiac for season 5. Cool.
yes, awesome. Um, and then you go to another scene, and it's a dimension portal opening up, and a cloaked figure comes through, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck are you? Like, um, and here you have the was
It's
it?
Adam Warlock.
It's not Adam Warlock, you motherfucker. What's his face?
Who the fuck are you? It's Adam Warlock! Shut up.
The guy who controlled the book in the Elseworlds crossover.
Oh, it's him.
Yeah, so well, no, he's not the cloaked figure. You see him walk up to the cloaked figure, and you're like, okay, and he says something about that you've been trapped for a long time, and the person takes off the hood of the cloak, and it is a green Martian, and he said, I'm coming for you, John Johns. So now you got a evil Martian going after a Martian Manhunter. Okay, you've got my interest. Okay?
Here's my curiosity. I'm going to be very interested to see how you pull off the execution,
Yes.
but you have my curiosity.
Apparently it's Martian Manhunter's brother. So
Again, you have my curiosity. How are you going to pull this off?
so you really I gotta say this, props to the Supergirl team where she's fighting Lex pulls out kryptonite, and she hits the S on her chest, and like a nano suit for kryptonite protection comes across. I mean, she's fucking Iron Man at that point, but it's still very cool, very well done. But I was like, okay, cool. You are really setting up Crisis on Infinite Earths on Supergirl. You set it up a little bit on Flash with the timeline, with the paper turning back to 2019.
Flash needed to end, which main focus was ending the Nora Allen.
Yeah. So I understand that. Supergirl, you were really heavy hitting. But my man, Supergirl did nothing compared to what Arrow did.
Because Arrow's ending. Arrow's gotten to a point where like, y'all, we're ending fucking next year.
So the
Fuck it.
same dude from Supergirl that talked to Oliver during Crisis, the not Crisis, on Elseworlds, comes to Oliver while he and Felicity are the Supergirl should be put on Netflix next week. Because that's the CW contract thing with Netflix.
Yeah.
It's a week after. So he shows up to Oliver and Felicity's house after they've kind of retired away, and he goes, "It's Oliver. It's time." And Oliver goes, "Oh, I thought I had more time than this." And so they're like, "Oh crap, okay." And then it flashes forward years, and it is in the future. It is Felicity from the future, and she goes with the dude from Elseworlds into the portal to go to the past, I presume, to deal with Infinite Crisis. Behind her is a cemetery, which is more than likely Oliver's cemetery. And I'm like, okay, so the entire season 8 of Arrow is going to be him preparing for Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool. Guess what? That doesn't even bring up how Elseworlds is going to play a part on Batwoman, because you have the people plotting Crisis on Infinite X in Arkham. So you have all the shows kind of doing a Marvel route where they're all connecting at once.
Well, they've done that before,
but not. Yeah, this is
not something like this.
Yeah, this is a huge scale where every show's first half of the season is going to be this.
Yeah.
Oh, also,
well, it makes sense. They're ending Arrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they need Supergirl on the main Earth.
Yeah, I think they're ending Arrow because I'm telling you, Crisis is going to end by them merging the two Earths.
They have to.
There's no. We've thought about that for every major crossover. Okay.
Yeah.
It's fucking Crisis.
It's literally the whole point of it is the Earths merging.
Thank you. You may not know shit about Crisis, okay? You may have never read the comics before, and you don't really know like the ins and outs and all the minor new details. But the one thing you do know, and that DC made perfectly clear, was that due to Crisis, all the Earth merged together into one,
Earth. One
Earth.
main continuity.
One main continuity. Okay? No more fucking excuses. If you want to start venturing more into other people,
Yeah.
you have to merge this shit. You can address it on shit like Legends and Black Lightning,
Yeah.
Okay? You can address it. You don't have to fully like delve into it. You can address it.
Yeah.
Okay? But this shit, this has to end with, no matter how it ends, the main thing that has to come out of this is the merging of all the Earths.
Yes. I agree. I'm going to be pissed if it's not. Because this is the whole point of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
It was the same reason I made the fucking 1K, 100K video in the first place, okay? Don't call it something when the source material is based off of isn't what you're following.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people commented on that video saying, well, it's Crisis on Earth X, not Crisis on Infinite Earths. Well, you're right, yes, but you use the same font and the word Crisis, which leads to thinking about Crisis on Infinite Earths, because that's
not even the first font. This is supposed to be the main first time of like, all these superheroes and universes are forming together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the
Is
previous
the
season you had
outcome of this
introduced
will
Supergirl.
have major ramifications for everything else.
Yeah, I
It
get
didn't.
it didn't, but it is what it is. So,
That's what needs to happen.
yeah,
I don't know if it'll be good, but that's the one thing I say that at least needs to fucking happen.
it definitely needs to happen because you have Batwoman and Supergirl on the same day. So if you cross over the Earths, who wouldn't want to see Batwoman and Supergirl team up? You could eventually
For an
do
episode or two.
you
For
da-
an episode or two.
yeah, you could do World's Finest.
You could do Public Enemies.
You could.
Oh, well, it'll be very interesting to see how they would handle something like Public Enemies.
See, I am trusting the Supergirl writers more and more based off of how they're writing the show now. Because honestly, other than Supergirl's sister Alex, relationships aren't even a focus on Supergirl, really, other than maybe a few side characters.
That's Alex's main whole character.
Yes, yes.
You know?
That's a lot to do with Alex. And they try to give her a little bit more to do with her becoming the head of the DEO and Martian Manhunter doing his own investigating stuff. Cool.
I'm gonna be very interested to see. For me, the whole defining factor in these shows, and it's for the factor in me in any shows, and that's why people think I have this like disdain or stuck-up-ish kind of opinion when it comes to shows.
Yeah.
Is I care about writing. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care how cool the scene looks or how great a character is or, how amazing a fight choreography is. That's fine. I'm willing to forgive a lot of things, but it has to narratively make sense.
Yeah. Exactly.
I am an openly fan of personally admitting that I love professional wrestling. So don't come at me and be like, oh, you can't take it when something's not cheesy or serious or, more cartoonish. Really?
Yeah. Exactly. Public Enemies would be great. You could have Batwoman and Supergirl do those small like Flash Arrow crossovers and draw on actual storylines going on.
Public Enemies would be great. You could have Lex Luthor team up with, I don't know, Batwoman's rogues. I can't really be like, oh, you could team up with this person.
Well,
but you could
here's
have
the thing.
Luthor.
Because Batman has given up on Gotham, you literally could have anyone from Batman's rogues come fight Batwoman because.
See, I don't think they're going to do Batman's rogues.
I mean, I don't think they're going to do the big ones, but they could do some small ones. I would fucking love to see Batwoman versus Condiments Man.
Oh my god, I was just thinking of that. I would give that shit an A+. The entire episode could be the worst written, horribly acted, terrible green screen ever. Like, it would make, like, the most cheaply made animated films seem like Quentin Tarantino films. And yeah. I would give that shit an A+.
Exactly. Yeah, small-scale Gotham villains would probably still be around Gotham and Arkham. Because, I mean, you saw a lot of the Batman Rogue stuff in Arkham during the Elseworlds crossover. So
true. And here's the thing. Gotham did a really good job at kind of laying the groundwork and building up for, Batman's rogues.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Gotham did a good job with Firefly. They did a good job with Penguin.
Yeah.
They did a good job with Enigma. Until they did my favorite adaptation of Scarecrow, but the only thing that ever rivals it is the Batman's animated series season 4 version of Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotham did as a Scarecrow fan. Oh my god, they did him so good.
Yeah. Back to one of your comments earlier, that writing makes or breaks a show. That's why so many people like Doom Patrol. We fucking love Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol had me at the fucking cockroach.
We're going to be doing a video on Doom Patrol when the season ends on Friday.
Because you know why Doom Patrol's so good? Because Doom Patrol is cartoonish, it's silly, it's over the top, but where a lot of shows like these CW shows fail is they don't fucking fully commit to it.
Yeah.
Like they start to commit to it, then they just no, this was kind of dumb, you know. No,
Yeah.
Doom Patrol's like, no, this is dumb, this is stupid, this is silly. Let's do it again.
Yeah. I mean, you had a cockroach and a rat talking about taking over the world.
You have a fucking teleporting tree, teleporting sign filled with transsexuals. You know, fucking. You're the beard hunter.
Yeah, you got the beard hunter, the dude who eats beard hairs to be able to tell where people are. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. Like, I wonder what the city of Gotham has been like during the time of Arrow, because the rest of the world reacting to see Arrow as the first vigilante when Batman was around as a myth. So I'm assuming Batman was kind of like a myth around all of the world, but Gotham kind of knew about Batman. They just wanted to keep it hush hush. So it's going to be interesting.
I guarantee you, they'll they will probably do the joke of they'll make the cow steal titanium.
Yes.
Because the whole joke with Batman was like, well, because Clark fucking just went X-ray vision, he's like, I can't see it, steal titanium, you know?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Well, no, because Supergirl already looked. Remember in the Elseworlds.
Well, yeah, no, but this is for like future.
Yeah.
People trying to like, you know, because Batman. Because here's the thing: there are other like villains and metas that can do that type of stuff. So Batman being fucking Batman.
Yeah.
Prep for the situation.
We're thinking about doing episode reviews for Swamp Thing. It's just because it's a streaming service that it's a little harder to.
Yeah, it's not like it comes out daily.
Yeah.
So like, okay, it comes out on Sunday, so you got to be here by Sunday by whenever.
Yeah, well, Friday for Swamp Thing.
But yeah, it's like Friday. You and I generally have stuff to do.
Yeah.
So it's like
we'll figure it out.
We might just do like a first impressions and then maybe like a finale.
Yeah, we did a Doom Patrol first pilot episode video where we talked about how amazing it was, and then we did a finale for Titans. So we're about to do a finale for Doom Patrol. It all depends. Like if there's a fantastic episode of it.
I'm kicking myself with the fact that we didn't do a episode review of Titans for when they introduced the Doom Patrol.
Oh, I know.
Because that's what got everybody onto the show.
Yeah. And I'm so glad they recast the Chief, though.
Yeah.
Like the old, I don't see the Chief being anybody else. The old one would not have worked with the writing.
No. Also, fucking Alan Tudyk is the villain.
Oh, I know, that's fucking fantastic. And
I don't know. I really no spoilers. I don't know how. I don't know if he's going to be around for season 2.
Yeah.
I would hope, because he's technically also the narrator.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you kill that which narrates your own story? So.
Yeah. Who knows? You think there are like old newspapers writing about the criminals that Batman arrested? If this Bruce is in his 40s, then it was active long before social media, so maybe the story didn't spread too much.
Maybe. I don't know, because then you start venturing off into like some Dark Knight Returns type stuff.
Yeah. I want, because look at the Batman costume that was in the trailer for Batwoman. It looked as if Batman was still kind of young.
Yeah.
It didn't look like a old Batman. It looked the suit.
No, it didn't look like Frank Miller's Batman.
Yeah, it was very early Batman suit. So I think Batman was Batman for a couple years, and then he was like, fuck it, and he left.
Or something happened.
That's probably would be like a season arc at one point is figuring out what happened to Bruce Wayne.
That's I think good about this topic.
Yeah, moving on. Um, we want to talk a little bit about the Epic Store sale that happened this past week. It might still be going on. I'm not too sure.
See, I have no idea what this is all about. Like, I
Okay.
heard people were mad at it, but I didn't know why.
So the Epic Store decided they were going to put every game in their store on the same. Well, there's some big discounts, but pretty much almost the same discount. Okay. It's basically like 10 or 20% off every game, or $10 off every game. Even pre-orders. So you could get Borderlands 3 for $50 instead of 60 on the Epic Store. The big problem is that's it. $10 off. They call it the Epic Mega Sale. Uh,
I'm sorry, what?
they call it the Epic Mega Sale. My dude, nothing is on sale.
Huh.
Literally, barely any games is on sale.
Well, I'm not going to say that's the worst possible name,
I'm not
but
even
it's
like
pretty
I don't
damn
even care
cool.
about the name, but just they really did not think when it comes to their sale. First of all, how the Steam sale works. Oh, excuse me. The Steam sale, the games go on massive discount, but the thing is, the game developers still pay the same amount to Epic. Steam still pays the same amount to the game developers. They just take a chunk from their own profit. So that way, the game developers still receive their money, versus versus them. The Epic Store, whatever the game sells at is whatever percentage was chosen. They get that percentage of the sale price. So Borderlands is $50 right now. Pre-order. $50. First of all, that's degrading to Borderlands because the game ain't even out yet. So you've already decreased the value of Borderlands before it's been released. Okay? I mean, that's sort of the thing. Like, you get a new game, it's good. The developers try to get as many people to buy that game right off the bat in order to get their profit, and then later, as time goes on, it'll go on sale. But not beforehand. That just doesn't even, that's baffling to me. But yeah, it was a utter failure. I looked at the games; they were shit. At best.
Yeah, because a lot of it is, I'd say, developers that no one really thinks that thought of, like, kind of like those no-name developers.
Yeah.
Or they were games that you could get on another platform.
Yeah, and they just jumped over.
Yeah. It's like, I get it. If you're a PC gamer, oh yeah, you have every right to be pissed.
Yeah.
But, like, the reason I've never gotten, like, as mad as everybody has about the Epic Store is because I'm not a fucking PC gamer.
Yeah.
I'm a console gamer. You know?
I am too. I do play some games on PC.
I play some games on PC, that's true. But majority,
it's console.
When I pick is console.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if you have a wicked fucking PC with ultra specs, you know, high res, like, because you've chosen, this is what I'm going to play my games on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Because because the problem with Epic is that, so why everybody was excited with Epic was the fact that they were going to pick up games that Steam also has. It was going to be an open and free market. and
Yeah.
therefore whichever person had the better service would be the one that people go to.
Yeah.
Epic said, fuck that. We're just going to take up a bunch of exclusives.
Yeah.
Not only a bunch of exclusive, a bunch of games that you want really bad, you got to do it on our server.
And I somewhat understand them getting exclusives because that will get people to download their launcher. Because if it's not exclusive, people are just going to stay on Steam.
True. That's fine.
So I understand that aspect of it.
Problem is, your launcher's kind of crap.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it's crap, but again, there's another perspective. Steam has been around for so long; they've had time to build up their launcher.
And I think that's what they were expecting from the mega sale.
Yeah.
Was, this is our first sale. We really don't know what we're doing and how properly. It's like, don't fucking insult our intelligence, though.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I would like to kind of talk about why there's not that many good games coming out this year. I walked into GameStop today and was just looking at the Switch wall. I was looking at the PlayStation wall, and I was like, I don't see anything that I would want to pick up.
I mean, is it sad when, like, in under a month, Crash Team Racing comes out, and like that's your big January game.
The big game that there's two games that I'm looking forward to. Mario Maker 2.
Okay.
Because we can play co-op in versus on maps with Mario Maker.
Well, I'd have to get Mario Maker.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So
I've never been that type of gamer where like I want to basically play the game that others have basically made for me. It's like, no, I want to play the fucking game.
Yeah, and there's also like a story mode to Mario Maker 2.
Sure, that's fine. Like that might be the only reason why I pick it up. The story mode, and story mode interests me enough, then start building my own levels. Because I do like every now and then playing a game where it's just I'm gonna build a world, see what people think.
Yeah, and I'm not a big build person. I mean, I might be. Yes, it is gonna be on the Switch, Mario Maker 2. But like I'm excited about it because one, I'm gonna try to get you guys watching, my viewers, to make levels for us to play on stream.
Yeah.
So then, like, you guys get to see us play it, get to see us rage on it. That we can play versus, so where we have to see who can get through the level first. We can play co-op to work together to get. There's literally going to be puzzles, Cody, where you have to work with your other people on the level to move forward in the level. So
that's cool. So I got to pick up Mario Maker and the online service. Gotcha.
Well, they have a deal with Mario Maker, I believe, where you can pay 10 extra bucks with Mario Maker, and you can get a year of the service.
I need to check into that because that actually might be worth.
Yeah, because then you get Mario Maker and the game.
But here's the thing: a year service is only $20.
Yeah, so it's not even that much.
It's like, 3 months is $7. I can do that. I can do that.
So, and then the other game that we're looking forward to is Crash Racing, and like I'm excited about that because we get to have another kart racer to play with each other.
I don't know if it's multiplayer co-op.
I mean, it should be multiplayer.
It should be. It would be smart to.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They could have. They could have. I know the original. I don't think on the PlayStation was, but they probably did.
Yeah.
I haven't really looked into a lot of this stuff.
We'll look into it. But those are two big games for the whole year.
Well, okay, until E3.
Yeah, but even then, like after last year, even E3 games got me questioned.
No, dude, E3 is looking like a pretty big year.
Really?
Because, we're looking at this is this year or next year is going to be the E3 of the end of this console generation.
Yes.
So any like last ditch efforts to dump on this console is going to be coming out in this or last year's E3. E3 is going to be very interesting because the other reason I think I'm going to be very interested about E3 this year is because half the major players aren't showing up.
PlayStation's not showing up.
PlayStation isn't showing up. There's someone else who wasn't showing up.
Is it? I mean, Nintendo's not showing up, but they never show up.
Yeah, Nintendo's not showing up. So it's basically just of the major three, it's Xbox, EA, Bethesda,
yeah,
Microsoft, Ubisoft.
I am very interested to see the Bethesda conference because oh my god,
Well, I think there's been articles out that they've confirmed that they're not going to present Starfield or Elder Scrolls 6.
well, what the fuck are they gonna present then? More
Fallout
76?
Please do a 5 to 10 minute log on Fallout 76.
I would die laughing. I hear rumors of a new Rocksteady game, maybe Superman or a different version of Batman, and hopefully more Marvel games get licensed by Sony.
So the rumor about the Rocksteady game is it will probably the rumor is that it's the final Arkham game.
Yeah.
Because Rocksteady has said they want to do one last Arkham game. Okay. Square Enix is also going to be there because
they have an Avengers game.
They've said that, but there hasn't been shit to show.
There hasn't been shit to show, but it was announced in 2017 that they were working on it.
It was announced, which I'm thinking that'll show up because Kingdom Hearts 3 is done.
Yeah.
Their next big project is Final Fantasy VII.
Tomb Raider's done.
And they've already confirmed that there's going to be more information on that in June.
Yeah.
Okay. They've also confirmed that it's still going to be episodic, which I'm like, why? So, but with the big behemoth of KH3 done,
yeah,
and the even bigger behemoth of Final Fantasy VII,
yeah,
you got to hit something up with the Avengers.
Yeah, you have to at least give us something, because I mean, it'll be almost 3 years since this game was announced.
So yeah, there's that. I really want to fucking see Bethesda's.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the Avengers game is supposed to be a AAA story game off of the Avengers. Nothing off of the Ultimates or anything like that. This is a Avengers AAA game.
Yeah, because it's a fucking it is an Avengers RPG. Did I ever think I would say those words?
Well, is it an RPG?
It's Square. Square rarely ever does anything that's not at least some sort of RPG. Even if it's like Final Fantasy 15 or 7's like real-time combat or like battle mechanics, it's still a somewhat RPG.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this fucking Square we're talking about.
Sure.
They at one point were the kings of RPGs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you got Tomb Raider.
Is that DLC or more? Or another game or? I think it's DLC.
The DLC that I started playing, honest to God, I forget even what it's fucking about.
I'm excited for Nintendo because
yes.
Sword and Shield.
Yes.
That's going to come out strong.
Sword of Mana is their favorite RPG of all time in the chat.
Sword of Mana is a good. Sword or Secret?
They said Sword.
Okay. Yeah, and again, I think that's Square stuff. It's not. It's someone like Square stuff. But so Nintendo, you have Sword and Shield.
Yes.
which we're going to get information on.
Yep.
Because the only like news that we've gotten confirmed is that character clothes customization is back.
Yeah.
You know, which okay, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
That that's gonna be big. We'll probably get the second announcement for DLC for Smash.
Yeah.
That's gonna be very interesting because Nintendo has just signed a deal with Xbox, so that opens the whole floodgate for Xbox characters people want. The number one Xbox character people want is they want Banjo and Kazooie in Smash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want Dante in Smash because that would just be fucking hilarious.
You got Smash, right?
I don't have Smash. No,
Oh,
I don't.
I thought you did. What
I'm
what
working
Switch
on
games do you got?
I don't have any physical ones. I have downloaded games.
Okay.
So I have Mario and Rabbids.
Mm-hmm.
I have Hollow Knight, and I have The Sky of Five.
Okay.
And then I have that Arnendale code you gave me
Mm-hmm.
that I played like once.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay. Um, they
But
sent
I
they
don't
sent
have-
they sent about a code for another game, but I was like, nah, I'm good. It is a battle arena game where you are gnomes with lawnmowers.
I'm good.
I was like, nah, I'm good. Thank you though. But yeah,
But
so
I don't have Smash. I'm working on getting Smash.
honestly, other than Crash and Mario Maker, those
There's nothing. But
there's
here's
nothing.
the thing: E3 is a couple of weeks away,
It is.
and
Um,
that is going. That is when, because think about it, Nintendo also is going to introduce Animal Crossing, which sold.
oh, so here's the thing. A lot of we have a lot of new subscribers at the channel now, because of our episode videos and all. We do gaming stuff. We stream games on the channel too. We haven't got do much of it because honestly, what is there to do?
Like we could go back and play old games.
Yeah, but even then, it's just like okay, cool. But Mario Maker will be like a game that we play.
I don't know if it'll be a lasting game.
If we can get enough people to be making levels,
Maybe,
it will last.
but it's not going to be something that's it'll be something that'll come out often, but then every once in a while.
Yeah, so we'll probably do it once a week for about a month and a half, and then we'll probably do
Yeah.
it maybe once or twice a month, depending on how things go. Then you got Crash. We'll be playing that for a little bit.
Because Crash is going to be fucking interesting because I haven't played it since the PlayStation 1.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
I haven't played it.
It's a fun card game.
Yeah. If it's anything, because what I saw, what I remember about the Crash Racer for when it was on PlayStation 1 was it looked identical to the Toy Story kart racer that I had. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I already got the Toy Story one, so
Yeah.
if it's anything like that, it's gonna be fun as hell. But I think that's gonna do it for this week's podcast.
Yeah. There's nothing really else.
Yeah,
I can't even think of anything that's like coming out in like the future
yeah,
that'll be like, hey, like Doom Patrol ends Friday.
yes,
There's that. Flash and them are all done.
yeah. Flash and them are finished for the season.
Game of Thrones is fucking done.
Game of Thrones is done.
Star Wars is ending. Avengers is ended.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we have entered a dry spell for the channel. We're gonna have Swamp Thing, and we're gonna have a little bit of gaming. All right.
We'll think of
Have a good
something.
night. Enjoy binge watching Arrow. I'm sorry, you should probably go binge watch Supergirl. That's probably treat you better.
No, go watch Arrow. You owe it on this much because you've stuck with it this long.
Season 7. Whoo.
the last season. Woo!
Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Jimmy D podcast. We'll be back. We haven't decided if this is going to be weekly or bi-weekly. It all
I'll be back with
depends if there's
I'll be
stuff
back
to
with
talk about.
something.
Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And like always, I will see you in the next one. Later.
Speak out.